Do you ever feel like no matter what you do, you just can't stop craving sugar? The cookies, the chocolates, the sweets calling your name, it feels impossible to resist, right? What if I told you that the solution isn't about willpower? It's about eating the right foods at the right time? In this video, I'll show you exactly what to eat to stop sugar cravings forever, naturally, without feeling deprived or hungry. By the end of this video, sugar won't control your energy, your mood, or your choices ever again. Stay with me because these simple foods and strategies will change the way your body reacts to sugar, and you'll start noticing results faster than you think. Do you find yourself constantly reaching for sweets, even when you know you shouldn't? Perhaps you've tried cutting sugar out completely, only to end up raiding the pantry an hour later. The truth is, sugar cravings aren't just about willpower. They are deeply tied to your body's biology and the foods you eat throughout the day. But here's the good news. There are specific foods and simple strategies that can help you curb these cravings naturally, almost effortlessly, and the results can be life-changing. It all starts with understanding why your body craves sugar in the first place. When you consume sugary foods or refined carbohydrates, your blood sugar spikes rapidly. This gives you a burst of energy and a feeling of temporary satisfaction. But this spike is always followed by a crash, sometimes leaving you feeling tired, irritable, or hungry again. Your brain immediately signals for more sugar to bring your energy back up, creating a vicious cycle. Breaking this cycle is not about depriving yourself, it's about giving your body the right nutrients that keep your blood sugar stable and reduce the biological triggers for cravings. One of the most effective ways to stop sugar cravings is to focus on foods that are high in protein and fiber. Protein is essential because it slows digestion and helps regulate your appetite. When you eat a protein-rich meal, such as eggs with vegetables, lentils, or grilled chicken with salad, your body releases hormones that keep you feeling full for longer. Fiber works in a similar way by slowing down how quickly sugar enters your bloodstream. High-fiber foods like whole grains, leafy greens, beans, and legumes prevent the sudden spikes and crashes that make sugar so tempting. Combining protein with fiber in every meal is one of the simplest, yet most powerful ways to reduce cravings naturally. Another key strategy is choosing low glycemic foods. These are foods that release sugar slowly into your bloodstream rather than all at once. Whole grains such as oats, barley, and quinoa, as well as green vegetables like spinach, kale, and methi, help stabilize blood sugar and keep you energized throughout the day. These foods not only prevent sudden cravings, but also improve overall metabolism and digestion. Over time, your body becomes less dependent on quick sugar hits because it receives a steady supply of energy from these nutrient-rich foods. When a craving does strike, instead of reaching for candy, chocolate, or other processed sweets, try replacing them with natural sources of sweetness. Fruits like berries, guava, apples, and seasonal local fruits are packed with fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants. They provide a natural sugar boost without the crash that comes from processed foods. Eating a small portion of fruit when a craving hits satisfies your sweet tooth and nourishes your body at the same time. Even better, pairing fruit with a handful of nuts or a spoonful of yogurt adds protein and fat, further slowing sugar absorption and keeping you full longer. Healthy fats are another secret weapon against sugar cravings. Many people think fats make you gain weight or cause problems, but the right types of fats are crucial for satiety and blood sugar control. Nuts, seeds, avocado, and olive oil provide healthy fats that keep your energy steady and reduce the urge to snack on sugary foods. A simple breakfast of oats topped with chopped almonds and a few berries, or a salad drizzled with olive oil and sprinkled with walnuts can keep your blood sugar stable for hours. Incorporating these fats into your meals and snacks ensures that you won't feel the need to reach for sugar when hunger strikes. The timing and balance of your meals also play a critical role. Skipping meals or going too long without eating can make sugar cravings worse. When your body experiences prolonged periods without food, blood sugar drops, and your brain signals for a quick energy source, usually sugar. Eating regular, balanced meals that include protein, fiber, healthy fats, and low glycemic carbohydrates prevents these dangerous drops and keeps cravings at bay. Starting your day with a balanced breakfast sets the tone, and maintaining that balance with lunch, dinner, and healthy snacks makes it much easier to resist sugary temptations. Beyond what you eat, certain lifestyle habits significantly influence sugar cravings. Hydration is often overlooked. Dehydration can be misinterpreted by your brain as hunger, leading you to crave sugary or calorie-dense foods unnecessarily. Drinking enough water throughout the day helps regulate appetite and reduces false hunger signals. Sleep is equally important. Lack of rest disrupts hormones that control hunger, particularly ghrelin and leptin, which can make sugary foods even more tempting. Managing stress is another critical factor. When stress levels rise, the body releases cortisol, which can increase cravings for high sugar comfort foods. Mindful practices like meditation, light exercise, or even taking a short walk can reduce stress and help prevent cravings. It's also essential to develop mindful eating habits. Often, cravings are triggered not by true hunger, but by emotional or habitual triggers. If you find yourself reaching for sweets out of boredom, stress, or habit, pause and ask yourself if your body really needs energy or if it's an emotional urge. Slowing down and savoring each bite of your meals can improve digestion, satisfaction, and help you recognize true hunger cues. Over time, this practice rewires your brain, making it easier to distinguish between real hunger and sugar cravings. Another effective tip is to plan your meals and snacks ahead of time. Keep healthy, craving-curbing foods easily accessible. For instance, having a bowl of mixed nuts, a plate of cut fruits, or ready-to-eat vegetables on hand ensures that when a craving hits, you can satisfy it in a healthy way. Planning ahead reduces the likelihood of impulsive decisions that lead to sugary binges. The combination of preparation, nutrient-rich foods, and balanced eating habits creates a strong defense against sugar cravings. The most powerful change you can make is gradual and consistent. Instead of cutting out sugar entirely, which can often backfire, focus on replacing just 1 or 2 sugary snacks a day with healthy alternatives. Over a few weeks, you'll notice that your cravings decrease naturally, your energy levels stabilize, and your overall health improves. Your taste buds begin to adjust to natural sweetness, and the intense desire for processed sugar fades. It's not about restriction, it's about nourishing your body in a way that makes sugar less necessary. Ultimately, stopping sugar cravings forever is achievable when you combine balanced nutrition, healthy fats, protein, fiber, low glycemic carbohydrates, mindful eating, hydration, sleep, and stress management. These changes work synergistically, not only to reduce cravings, but also to improve your overall well-being. Your body becomes more resilient, your energy steadier, and your relationship with food healthier. Each small choice adds up. When you make nutrient-rich foods a regular part of your life, sugar loses its power, and you gain control over your appetite, health, and energy. By incorporating these strategies into your daily routine, sugar cravings will no longer dominate your life. You'll discover the joy of eating foods that not only taste good, but also nourish and satisfy your body. The key is consistency, patience, and mindful choices. The more you practice, the easier it becomes and the more natural it feels. Soon, the idea of needing sugar to feel energized or happy becomes a distant memory. You'll be amazed at how simple, wholesome foods can give you everything you need to stay full, satisfied, and craving-free. Now that you understand how sugar cravings happen and which foods can help stabilize your blood sugar, it's time to dive deeper into practical strategies that make cravings disappear almost effortlessly. This chapter focuses on the everyday choices, meal combinations, and little habits that create a lasting impact. Because it's not just about what you eat, it's about how you eat, when you eat, and how you prepare your environment for success. One of the most powerful tools against sugar cravings is a well-structured breakfast. Breakfast sets the tone for your entire day. Skipping it or eating something high in sugar like a pastry or sugary cereal is like lighting a match in a dry forest. You're inviting cravings to flare up later. Instead, start your morning with protein, fiber, and healthy fats. For example, eggs scrambled with vegetables and a few nuts, or Greek yogurt topped with berries and chia seeds provides a slow, steady release of energy that prevents the mid-morning sugar urge. Even a simple smoothie made from spinach, protein powder, fruit, and nut butter can create a lasting feeling of fullness. The key is balance. Each component plays a role. Protein to keep you satisfied, fiber to slow sugar absorption, and healthy fats to stabilize blood sugar. Mid-morning snacks can make or break your day when it comes to sugar cravings. If you wait until lunch to eat, your blood sugar might crash, and that's when the brain signals for a quick sugary fix. Instead, have a prepared snack that combines protein and fiber, such as a handful of almonds with an apple or carrot sticks with hummus. These snacks not only satisfy hunger, but also prevent the sudden energy dips that trigger cravings. Planning snacks ahead ensures you're not caught off guard by hunger, which is one of the biggest triggers for sugar consumption. Lunch is another critical opportunity to prevent sugar cravings. Think of lunch as the fuel that carries you through the afternoon. A balanced plate could include lean protein like chicken, fish, or tofu, complex carbohydrates like brown rice, quinoa, or whole grain roti, and plenty of vegetables, which provide fiber and essential micronutrients. Adding healthy fats, such as avocado or olive oil, makes the meal even more satiating. The combination of protein, fiber, and fat slows digestion, keeps blood sugar steady, and reduces the need for sugary snacks mid-afternoon. Over time, your body begins to rely less on sugar for quick energy because it receives a steady supply of nutrients throughout the day. Hydration plays a surprisingly important role in controlling sugar cravings. Many people confuse dehydration with hunger. When you feel a sudden urge for sweets, it's worth drinking a glass of water first. Often, the body's signals are misleading, and what seems like a sugar craving is actually your body asking for fluids. Aim to drink water consistently throughout the day. You can also include herbal teas, infused water with lemon or cucumber, or even sparkling water. Staying hydrated keeps your metabolism running smoothly and prevents false hunger signals that often lead to unhealthy snacking. Afternoon cravings are one of the most common challenges. Around 3 or 4 p.m., many people feel tired and notice a strong desire for chocolate, cookies, or coffee with sugar. This is your body's natural energy dip, which sugar temporarily masks. Instead of reaching for candy, you can counter this with a small, protein-rich snack. A boiled egg, a handful of nuts, or Greek yogurt with a few berries works beautifully. Pairing protein with a small portion of low-sugar carbohydrates like a piece of fruit, provides sustained energy and prevents the crash that triggers the next craving. Over time, your body adapts and begins to rely less on sugar for energy. Evenings are another crucial period to prevent cravings. After a long day, fatigue often leads to indulgence in sugary desserts or snacks. One effective strategy is to plan a satisfying dinner that includes protein, vegetables, and healthy fats. For instance, grilled fish with sautéed vegetables, a side of quinoa, and a drizzle of olive oil is filling and blood sugar friendly. Avoid high-sugar desserts immediately after dinner. Instead, enjoy a small portion of fruit if you need something sweet. By training your body to receive satisfaction from nutrient-rich meals, the habit of reaching for sugary snacks begins to fade. Sleep and stress management are often overlooked but incredibly important in controlling sugar cravings. Sleep deprivation increases the hormone ghrelin, which stimulates hunger, and decreases leptin, which signals fullness. This combination makes your brain more likely to seek quick sugar fixes. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep every night. Similarly, stress triggers the release of cortisol, which increases cravings for high-energy foods like sugar. Incorporating stress-reducing activities such as walking, meditation, stretching, or even listening to calming music can drastically reduce emotional sugar cravings. Mindful eating is another strategy that transforms how your body reacts to food. When you eat quickly or while distracted, you are more likely to overeat and crave sweets later. Take time to enjoy your meals, chew slowly, and focus on the flavors and textures of your food. This practice not only improves digestion, but also allows your brain to register satiety, reducing the likelihood of snacking on sugar out of habit. Mindfulness shifts the focus from automatic, impulsive eating to conscious choices, gradually decreasing the need for sugar. An often underestimated technique is meal planning. By preparing balanced meals and snacks in advance, you reduce the likelihood of turning to sugary convenience foods. Set aside a few hours each week to plan and prepare meals that incorporate protein, fiber, low glycemic carbs, and healthy fats. Having a fridge stocked with ready-to-eat vegetables, boiled eggs, fresh fruits, and nuts ensures that you always have a healthy alternative when cravings strike. The combination of preparation, convenience, and nutrient density creates an environment where sugar cravings naturally diminish. Finally, it's important to remember that moderation and consistency are key. You don't need to eliminate sugar completely. Instead, focus on making small, sustainable changes. Replace one sugary snack with a nutrient-rich alternative, balance meals with protein, fiber, and fat, and pay attention to your body's signals. Over time, the brain's dependence on sugar decreases, energy levels stabilize, and cravings become manageable. You'll find that what once felt impossible, resisting sugar, becomes natural, effortless, and even enjoyable. By applying these strategies, balanced meals, strategic snacks, mindful eating, proper hydration, sufficient sleep, stress management, and careful meal planning, you create a strong foundation that prevents sugar cravings before they start. Each small step reinforces the next, building a habit loop that supports long-term success. This is not about restriction. It's about nourishing your body in a way that eliminates the need for sugar while enhancing your health, energy, and overall well-being. With consistency and awareness, sugar cravings will no longer control your day. Instead, you'll feel empowered to make choices that support your body's needs, leading to a healthier, more stable, and satisfying lifestyle. By integrating these habits into daily life, you can finally say goodbye to constant sugar urges and hello to sustained energy, improved focus, and lasting health. By now, you understand the basics of controlling sugar cravings through balanced meals, strategic snacks, hydration, and mindful habits. In this chapter, we take things a step further, focusing on specific foods, combinations, and daily routines that actively suppress sugar cravings, making them far less frequent and far easier to resist. These are actionable steps you can start today and see noticeable results in just a few weeks. One of the most effective ways to curb sugar cravings is by including fermented foods in your diet. Foods like yogurt, kefir, kimchi, and sauerkraut are rich in probiotics, good bacteria that support gut health. Emerging research suggests that a healthy gut microbiome plays a crucial role in regulating cravings and appetite. An imbalanced gut can trigger sugar cravings because certain gut bacteria feed on sugar and signal the brain to seek more. By regularly consuming probiotic-rich foods, you help balance your gut flora, which in turn reduces the intensity and frequency of sugar cravings. For example, starting your day with a small bowl of unsweetened yogurt topped with berries and a few nuts provides protein, healthy fats, fiber, and probiotics all at once. Another highly effective strategy involves leveraging the natural sweetness of certain vegetables. Sweet vegetables such as carrots, beets, sweet potatoes, and pumpkin can satisfy your sweet tooth without spiking blood sugar dramatically. Roasting or lightly steaming these vegetables enhances their natural sugars while keeping them nutrient-dense. Including these in your meals, either as a side dish or incorporated into main dishes like soups and stews, allows your body to experience natural sweetness, gradually retraining your taste buds away from processed sugar. Over time, the intense urge for candy, pastries, or sugary drinks diminishes because your body is already receiving a satisfying amount of natural sugar. In addition to fiber, protein, healthy fats, and probiotics, certain nuts and seeds are particularly powerful for combating cravings. Almonds, walnuts, pumpkin seeds, and sunflower seeds provide a combination of protein, fiber, and healthy fats, creating a sustained feeling of fullness and stabilizing blood sugar levels. A small handful between meals can prevent the mid-morning or afternoon sugar crash that so often leads to poor snacking choices. Pairing nuts with a piece of fruit enhances this effect, offering a balance of sweetness and satiety that keeps cravings at bay. The ritual of eating a small, nutrient-rich snack can also psychologically satisfy the desire for something tasty, making it easier to resist processed sweets. Spices and natural flavor enhancers are another overlooked tool in the fight against sugar cravings. Cinnamon, for instance, is known to help regulate blood sugar levels, reducing the sharp spikes and drops that trigger sugar urges. Adding a dash of cinnamon to oatmeal, smoothies, or even coffee can have a meaningful impact on controlling cravings. Similarly, vanilla extract, nutmeg, and cardamom can add sweetness and aroma without added sugar, satisfying your brain's desire for flavor and comfort. Using these spices regularly helps retrain your taste buds to appreciate natural sweetness and reduces the dependency on processed sugar for pleasure. A crucial but often ignored strategy is to address cravings through protein timing. Many people experience sugar cravings between meals because their body has not received enough protein in previous meals. Incorporating high-quality protein at every meal stabilizes blood sugar and keeps you full longer. For breakfast, eggs, Greek yogurt, or protein smoothies are excellent options. For lunch and dinner, lean meats, fish, tofu, or legumes paired with vegetables and whole grains ensure that your body is consistently receiving what it needs. By stabilizing energy levels, you reduce the sudden spikes in hunger that usually trigger the need for sugar. Hydration and mindful beverage choices also play a pivotal role. Sugar cravings are often heightened when the body is slightly dehydrated or when caffeine intake is inconsistent. Drinking water consistently throughout the day helps maintain optimal metabolic function, while avoiding sugary drinks prevents additional blood sugar spikes. Herbal teas, infused water, or even black coffee in moderation can provide flavor and alertness without causing the sugar roller coaster. Avoiding liquid sugar is as important as avoiding solid sugar because beverages are absorbed quickly, spiking blood sugar faster than most foods. Stress management continues to be a key element in reducing sugar cravings. Stress triggers cortisol production, which directly increases the brain's craving for high-energy foods, particularly those rich in sugar. Simple practices like deep breathing exercises, yoga, short walks, or listening to calming music can dramatically reduce stress-induced cravings. Even taking a 5-minute break during a busy workday to stretch or breathe deeply can make a measurable difference. Pairing stress management with healthy eating habits creates a feedback loop where cravings naturally decrease over time. Sleep is equally essential in maintaining control over sugar cravings. Sleep deprivation disrupts appetite-regulating hormones, increasing ghrelin, which stimulates hunger, and decreasing leptin, which signals fullness. When this happens, your brain seeks quick energy in the form of sugar to compensate. Prioritizing 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night is a simple yet highly effective way to prevent sugar cravings before they start. Developing a consistent bedtime routine, avoiding screen time at least an hour before bed, and creating a calm sleeping environment are practical steps that make this achievable. Another helpful tip is to keep your environment sugar-free whenever possible. Out of sight, out of mind really works. When your pantry is stocked with nutrient-rich alternatives and sugary treats are not readily available, your brain has fewer opportunities to trigger cravings. Keeping healthy snacks like nuts, fruits, and cut vegetables within easy reach encourages better choices. If you live with others who consume sugar, designate a small section of the kitchen for your snacks so you are not constantly exposed to temptation. This simple adjustment dramatically reduces the number of spontaneous sugar binges. Finally, gradual adjustment is key. Trying to eliminate sugar all at once is often counterproductive because the brain responds with stronger cravings. Instead, replace 1 or 2 sugary items per day with healthy alternatives. For instance, swap your morning pastry with a protein-rich breakfast or replace your afternoon soda with sparkling water and fruit. Over a few weeks, your taste buds adapt, your energy stabilizes, and sugar becomes less appealing. Small, consistent changes compound into long-term habits that permanently reduce cravings. Incorporating all these strategies, probiotic foods, naturally sweet vegetables, nuts and seeds, spices, protein timing, hydration, stress management, sleep, and environmental adjustments, creates a comprehensive system to stop sugar cravings before they even start. Each tactic reinforces the other, creating a natural rhythm in your body where sugar no longer controls your appetite or energy. By applying these techniques consistently, sugar cravings gradually diminish, leaving you energized, focused, and in control of your health. The transformation begins with awareness and action. Recognize the triggers, choose the right foods, structure your meals, and implement daily habits that stabilize blood sugar and satisfy your body's nutritional needs. Over time, sugar cravings become minimal, manageable, or even non-existent. You'll experience improved energy levels, better mood, and a sense of empowerment over your eating habits. These changes are sustainable and realistic, allowing you to enjoy life without the constant tug of war with sugar. By committing to these strategies, you create a lifestyle where sugar is no longer a necessity, but an occasional treat, and your body functions optimally. The journey may seem challenging at first, but with persistence and mindful choices, sugar cravings can become a thing of the past, replaced by lasting health, stable energy, and natural satisfaction from wholesome foods. Now you know the foods and habits that can crush sugar cravings naturally. Remember, it's not about cutting sugar completely. It's about making your body feel satisfied, energized, and balanced. Start by making just one small change today and watch how your cravings slowly disappear. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button, subscribe for more health tips, and share it with someone who struggles with sugar cravings. Your journey to stable energy, better health, and freedom from sugar starts right now. Let's make it happen together.